Tragic barber story number 4. It was 2006. My homie Julian, who's a barber, called me and said, "Hey, I can't make it. Do you want to go to Eddie Murphy's house and cut his son's hair?" I didn't have to think twice. I was like, duh, yeah. So he said, "Okay, look, let me call his assistant. I'm going to give her your name, and you're going to have a drive on to get to his property." So 5 minutes later, Julian calls me. Here's the address. He lives in Beverly Park. Go ahead and go. Now, I go to Beverly Park, and in order to get into his neighborhood, there's a security guy there. Your name has to be approved to go to his house. I go there. I feel good just by being there. Gave my name, Garrick, Dixon. He said, "Oh yeah, come on in." So he gives me a visitor's pass, and I go to Eddie's property. Now I pull up. In this neighborhood, Oprah Winfrey, Denzel Washington, Sylvester Stallone, Barry Bonds, they all live in this neighborhood, Beverly Park. So, it's immaculate. The houses are good. The air even the air smelled different in that neighborhood. Oh yeah, Martin Lawrence lives there. So I was happy just being in the neighborhood. So I finally pull up to Eddie's house. Oh my God. Now, there's a difference between C-listers, B-list celebrities, but this is an A-lister and an icon. So I go up to his house. It was unbelievable. Put it this way. I go inside. The nigga has trees in his house. As soon as I walk in, I remember looking up. I'm going to say, "God damn, this nigga got trees in his motherfucking house." I'm talking about full-fledged trees, big-ass trees. And it just immaculate. So they told me, they said, "Okay, go downstairs." And I go downstairs, and now I've been to celebrities' houses before, but normally when you go to a celebrity's house, you'll cut their hair in a bathroom. And, you sweep the hair up or whatever. Remember, that's a must, barber. Sweep the hair up when you go to somebody's house. So you usually go to a bathroom and cut their hair. I go to Eddie's house. I go downstairs. And this nigga had a barber shop in his house. I'm talking about, it was one barber chair, a beauty chair. I didn't even need my clippers. He had everything. Barber side. The motherfucker even had barber side. Barber side, clippers, combs. He had everything. Oil, everything. And he had a bowling alley across from the barber little shop was a bowling alley. I said, "This nigga got a bowling alley in his house?" That's how my voice got high. "This nigga got a bowling alley in his house?" So his son Miles comes downstairs. The assistant comes, and she hands Miles $100. He gives me the $100 right away. I said, "Miles, make sure that you like the haircut first." I gave him the $100 back. "Make sure you like the haircut first, and then give it to me." Now I'm cutting he don't care about money. It's Miles Murphy. His father's Eddie Murphy. He's an icon. He's rich. I finished cutting Miles' hair, and he gives me the $100. Now Miles, he leaves. Now it's time for me to pack up my stuff, and I could have used his, but I didn't know how to get out. And at the same time, I said, I'm going to take advantage. I'm in Eddie Murphy's house. I walked all around that motherfucker. It looks like a damn school. I'm walking around. I got lost. But I was happy getting lost because I'm like, damn, this nigga trees. Oh, I'm upstairs where you can see the top of the trees. Look at this room. I'm all around this nigga's house. Next thing you know, I see this big ass door, and it opens up. And guess who walks out? Eddie Murphy. I froze. I'm like, oh, and Eddie looks at me. He said, "Hey, man, hey, what you doing here?" And I said, "Hey, sorry, Eddie. Hey, I'm here to cut your son Miles' hair. I just finished cutting his hair." I kid you not. This nigga said, "Hey, man, that was on the west wing of the house. You on the east wing." And the nigga, what he did next, I cannot make it up. This nigga looked at me. He said, "Hey, man, wait right here." And the nigga clapped twice. Hold on. He did. I'm sorry, I dropped my phone. He clapped twice. And within 30 seconds, two of the biggest black dudes come out, bodyguards. I'm talking about these niggas look like Michael Clark Duncan from the Green Mile. These two big niggas come out with suits on. Mind you, it's 10:45 a.m. Why are niggas wearing suits at 10:45 a.m.? They come and they surround me. Two big niggas. It was two niggas, but it felt like I was surrounded by a whole group of motherfuckers because they were so big. And they said, come with us. And these niggas grabbed me, and I kid you not, like I said, I cannot make any of this shit up. These niggas threw me out the house. Like, remember Jazzy Jeff in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he used to get kicked out? They threw me out the house like that. I'm like, ah! And the worst thing is when they threw me out, I had my clippers in my case and I hit the ground and the clippers fall out the case. Now I'm embarrassed. These two big niggas done threw me out and I got to pick up my clippers and walk off his property with dignity. I felt like I was picking up my face along with the clippers. And I drive and leave. But that's not the end of the story. So I had my pass. Like I said, they have to let you in. On the pass, it says it's valid for 24 hours. So I go home to my ex-wife and I said, babe, I just came from Eddie Murphy's house. I didn't tell her I got kicked out. I got this drive-on pass. We good. You want to see where he lived? You want to see the neighborhood? She was like, fuck yeah. That's exactly what she said. She don't even cuss. She said, fuck yeah. So we drive back up to Beverly Park. I'm on the way. I'm telling her, baby, the air even smells good up there. It's different. It's clean. So I go back to she's with me. We go back to the gate, the front. Security dude. He said, oh man, you were here not too long ago. I said, yeah, man, they want me to cut somebody else's hair. So he let me drive on. Now I'm showing her these houses. I mean, these are big as, like I said, Sylvester Stallone, Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey, Barry Bonds. We're riding around the neighborhood. Living the good life, riding around just looking. Next thing you know, as we're driving, I see Eddie Murphy again. This nigga and y'all know, whoever knows Eddie knows I'm not making this up. This nigga had the black Mercedes McLaren. I'm driving by. He comes the other way. I didn't even know it was him. In the black Mercedes McLaren, he had his window rolled down. I had my window rolled down. He saw me. I said, oh shit, this nigga backed up. He said, hey man, didn't I have you kicked out? Hey, come with me. This nigga takes me back to the front. Back to the security gate. Do you know that I got banned from going to Beverly Park for a year? These motherfuckers took a goddamn mugshot of me. They let my wife go because she wasn't. They took a mugshot of me. And I was banned from Beverly Park for a year. I'm sorry, Eddie Murphy. Man, I just loved your house. That's all I wanted to do was see the house. I apologize if you're watching this, if this reaches you, but you still are a comedic genius.